to my channel. My name is Kim. I am a plant mom, and today we're gonna do the houseplant tour collection 2025 edition. Let's go. So actually I have done only one houseplant tour. When I first started this YouTube channel, this was the first video ever, like the public video. And since then I thought that I would do other houseplant tours, but I don't know, I'm never felt comfortable enough to show you the mess in my houseplant collection. And I think, like, let's do at least one for 2025, as I've done one for 2024. Disclaimer, I think I don't know all of my plants' scientific names. It's gonna be kind of messy, but I will do my best to do something about it. But right now, like, casually, I cannot name all of my plants, so we are gonna try to, you know, act around that. Let's go. The first plant ever that I've shown you on my first houseplant tour was these pothos. It's still the same pothos. It's still in a place where there is not enough light, and it's not doing pretty well, but I mean, you know, some leaves, she needs some sun, like she needs a lot of things. But I really like to have her around me when I cook, because I love to cook, and this is the only plant that I own that can, you know, survive in that such low light situation. The next ones, I think I already had them also on my first houseplant tour, but this is my string of hearts, silvery string of hearts. She has been repotted a lot of times, quite a few times since I've done videos, and she's still doing good. She is thriving as usual, so yeah, she's good. That's one of my favorite plants because she keeps, you know, pushing the limits of my own mistakes, and she's still, you know, very resilient, and she still is giving me very silvery leaves, and I really love that. I think silvery leaves are my favorite ones. Like, this is the same for my Hoya novagos actually. And this big one, this is my asparagus fern. Yeah, it's very tall. It's, you know, it goes down to the actual ground. She's already very big, so I don't want her to be like the side of my actual apartment, so that's why I keep her very tall and in this same small pot. So, you know, that's length of leaves is her limits, but it's already like a lot, so I'm dealing with her pretty well, and I like having her around because it's giving a lot of texture to the view of the apartment, because it's tall and, you know, it's very green and, you know, light. It's a light plant. It gives a lot of you know, lightness to my apartment. I like her. Here there is a lot of things going on. I don't know what to say first, but I think you already saw a lot of times now my beautiful Monstera variegata. This is my first ever, you know, big kind of rare-ish plant. It was rare at the time I bought it, okay, but now it's pretty common. But yeah, she survived a lot. Actually, the mother plant is here, and the mother plant only has 2 leaves left, because I just cut the outgrown part to propagate it right here. I'm gonna give it to a very good friend of mine, and I wanted to propagate it for her before, you know, give it as a gift. But yeah, the mother plant now only has these two pitiful leaves, but she's gonna, you know, she's gonna do something about it, I'm sure of it. She has a lot of roots and healthy ones, so yeah. But yeah, this is my very pretty Monstera variegata, and this is the newest leaf. Here there is a lot of things going on, but you can see that here this is the newest leaf of my Philodendron biliaceae. Still, this is also one of the plants that suffered a lot last summer, and she was one of the ones that suffered the most, and I figured something for her, and I tried to save her, and she has been like giving me the biggest leaves ever, and the most beautiful ones also. But I'm still waiting for her to, you know, push out some wrinkly leaves, you know. Biliaceae likes to do that, but I think she needs a pole. So for now, she's good. Next to her is my beautiful, but kind of sick, I think she needs a repot. This is my Syngonium neon, pink neon, I think. All of the leaves are curled up. I think there is something that she doesn't like. She also has a little story, but for a time she was a little plant, and at some point I put her in no drainage hole, and she thrived like she was a monster. Like, she was pushing out leaves and leaves and leaves, and at a point she also suffered from trips. This was not last summer, but the one before. She suffered a lot from trips, and since then she has been kind of stagnant. I like Syngoniums, I just don't like how they grow. The growth pattern is kind of, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, but you know, it's like a weird vine doing something weird. I don't like that. Next to that is a little plant that my mom gave me. I don't know what the name of it, and I don't know what it is, but she gave me flowers like 2 weeks ago, and these are the leaves, and I think she is in need of sun because she's getting leggy, you know. You can see the branches going towards the actual window, so yeah, it's very fragile and very delicate, but I really like the color. I'm not a big fan of purple, actually. In real life I don't like purple. But my mom gave it to me. Again, next to this is a mount of multiple plants. You have my one of my new Hoyas here, and the other one here. They are getting stagnant. I think they are getting dormant for the actual winter, and I think I'm gonna put them soon in the part where I keep my small plants under artificial lights. This is my grandma's orchid. I talked about her a lot on this channel, but yeah, my grandma's had a lot of plants, and I figured that I wanted to keep her orchids, and this is the last one that I I kept alive. It's not doing that good, but she's still pushing out some roots and some baby leaves, so I think she's okay. But at some point she was giving me like big flowers. Right now she's in a recovery time, I will say. And next to it is a type of philodendron that I do not know the name of. I actually came back from Brazil, and here we are. It's very unique, and it's a cute little philodendron, but I don't know the name of it. Next to all of that being propagated are two very pretty plants, but they are in a very bad state. This is my Philodendron Beauty. I know this is very sad. It's not going well, you guys. It's not going well. This baby, I bought her like months ago, and she was never lucky with me. She was never lucky at all, because when I got her, like, the state of her was not like the best for a new plant, you know, going into a new house. I bought her as a Florida Beauty, even if there is no variegated, you know, white parts on this leaf, but there was another leaf that was white and a little touch of green, so I figured it could be considered as a beauty because I bought her as a beauty. But now I'm really not convinced anymore. I think it's just a Florida Philodendron Florida, and yeah, the green one, you know. I cut it, I propagated the roots. There is still some healthy roots and they are still growing, but the leaf is starting to decline, so I'm gonna try to repot her soon and hope for the best because she's not looking good. Like, no, this part here, yeah. And next to it is my famous famous but infamous at the same time begonia beefsteak. Yeah, begonia beefsteak. I think that's it. Beef hearts, no, I don't know. I think it's a begonia beefsteak. Yeah. It can be really big. The leaves can be very thick and big, and I had two of them. Yeah, and they were thriving, and at some point they were not thriving anymore. So the story is that the mother plant is at my parents' house, and whenever my own plant dies, I just go back to my parents' house and I get some, you know, something to propagate. And here you can see that I have been lucky, but yeah, this is my third attempt with this begonia. I don't know, I don't have other begonias. I love this one, but I don't really like begonias in the first place. That's not my kind of plant species, I will say. But this one is very pretty, and when you can have flowers with her, you will see the most surprising little white flowers that are really cute with the big red and green leaves. The contrast is very pretty. So next, here in this corner, next to all of my books, you can see this one. This is one of my oldest plants also. This is a type of palm. I don't know the exact name of it, but she has always been in this tiny pot. I don't know if you can see it behind the philodendron. What the name of it? Red emerald, something like that. But yeah, she always has been in this little pot because I don't want her to be too big, because you know I have a really tiny apartment and I cannot afford to have like a big plant. But I really like her. I really like the, you know, the pattern of the leaves, and you know they are getting really big, and maybe like if I change my apartment, I will definitely get her into a very big pot so she can get like as big as she wants. She's very healthy and very resilient too, because she's always close to the window even if it's really cold outside. You can see here that the end of the leaves are getting dry, but she's still like looking very good. Next to her is my, yeah, I think it's a red emerald, or maybe like just philodendron emerald, I don't know. I'm gonna try to put her like that so you can see. Wow. She's very pretty like that. That's my philodendron emerald something. A friend of mine gave it to me actually, and it was a surprise gift, so I was very excited for that. I am not good with philodendron actually. I'm not good with anthuriums and philodendrons, and I was kind of scared that, you know, this philodendron too was gonna hate me. I don't like putting poles, as you can see, so as most of philodendron need poles, I was not comfortable with that. But she's liking this vine-ish situation, and this is her Niwel sleeve. Obviously a little bit tiny because it's very cold and a little bit less sun. But this leaf is from this summer, like 2 months ago. When I had her, this was her last leaf. Look at the comparison. Like the size. This was the leaf that I had like when I got her. Look at the size. Yeah, so she thrived, literally tried this summer. Here is the part where I put all of the plants that I don't really like. Sorry. We have someone that is trying to visit us, my baby. Yeah, he's figuring out what's going on. I'm active and I'm moving everywhere. So yeah, this plant was also a gift. I already had one like many years ago actually, and I don't really like this plant. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't really like, you know, it's purple, it's kind of silvery still, but the way it grows, I don't like it because it always rat on me. Maybe, okay. This one also rat on me this summer, but I figured, you know, let's not be dramatic and try to, you know, keep going. And she pushed, you know, she pushed some branches and some leaves, and the newest leaves are really pretty and big and luscious actually. So, you know, I keep her, you know, I'm keeping her as a plant, but I don't really like her. Like, I'm not putting her in the best location either. This this is the, oh my god, look at this. Okay, we still have something a little bit healthy at the end of the roots. So that's why I'm keeping her like this. But this is actually my Philodendron melanochrysum. Yep. I don't know what happened. She never liked me. She declined and declined and declined. I tried to save her multiple times. This is like the reminiscence of my what was it? Philodendron mycans. She doesn't like me, and at some point I'm sure she will die, but not for now, so yeah. And finally, this is the part where I keep all of the goods, you know. A lot of my favorite plants are in here, and this is also the part that, you know, keeps all of my little and expensive plants alive during winter, because it's getting really cold and there is definitely not enough light in my apartment. So this additional artificial light is very, very important to me, because without it I wouldn't have all of these expensive plants alive. Let's start here. Here we have the also reminiscence of my dearly but very complicated at some point, what is it? Platycerium bifurcatum. I always wanted a lot of platyceriums. I've talked a lot about that in many videos, and the only one that I had actually kind of tried to die on me like a few months ago. I'm still trying to recover her. She is in a propagation state, you know. Here there is sphagnum moss under the, you know, the base of the plant. I still want other platyceriums. I had this one for a while. It was doing very well for a while, and it's just that this summer was very deadly on my plant collection. So I will say that it is a part of the game. She was one of the victims, but I hope she will, you know, get better. And I also hope that I will get other platyceriums, because I'm really still a big fan of that, and I still cannot find locally and at a good price other platyceriums. This next to it is one of my favorite current plants. Look at that. This is my Hoya Nova Ghost. She has been thriving since I got her, and these are her newest leaves. She's pushing out a vine, which I'm very proud of, because it means that maybe next summer she's gonna be very bushy, and I really want to put her like I don't know, maybe in a macrame. I still don't know yet, but yeah, I have big plans for her. This is one of my favorite plants at the moment. I love this white ghostly leaf. Yeah, very thick and very pretty and rubbery and glossy. Next to it is my famous, I'm gonna also put her here. This is my famous what's the name of this? I don't know. That's a plant. Okay. What's great about her is that she has been through a lot, also as like a lot of my plants, but she is still growing. She's still like pushing and trying to give me something, you know. She only has that many branches, but I had her like for a while now, like years. We are talking years now. But yeah, she takes her time. She's not a big show off. She doesn't push out a lot of branches at the time, so that's why we're still in that state, even if it has been years since I have her. Oh, I know the name. This is a Ripsalis, okay? Yeah. So this is a Ripsalis, and she's still there. She's still there. She's not doing a lot, but she's still there. My little cacti, I don't know the name of it, but you have like this part here and the big part. Yeah, we have another another turtle trying to, you know, say hi, but this is the elongated part of the cacti. And yeah, it's also a freestyle. I don't know what's going on, but it's growing out, so I will say that I'm happy. All of the babies today are, you know, trying to say hi. Oh my god. So next to it is my Hoya Matilda Splash. You saw her in my last video. I repotted her. She's doing okay. I will say that she didn't lose any leaves since I repotted her. I'm firstly happy that she survived, and secondly, I'm happy that she's still like looking very pretty and very like luscious, even though that she lost all of her roots, you know. Behind that you have like 2 or even 3 cactuses. There is like this one. This is not really a cactus. This is more of a succulent. It's fuzzy. It's very unique. I have been, you know, keeping her for a long time now. She's fuzzy, she's pretty, she's in a very pretty pot, ceramic pot. I like her because she doesn't do a lot of things, but she keeps being very cute, so I keep her, you know, I keep her around. And next to it is also one of my oldest cacti. She is also not doing a lot, but she is still thriving and, you know, giving what she gives. I also have this little cacti that doesn't do anything, but we also love her because she's also kind of silvery and white. On the end of the box you can see the decomposing states of my string of pearls, variegated string of pearls. I don't know what to do with her. There is honestly also nothing really left to be saved, so I don't know. I really want to buy a new one because I love this plant, but it's not possible at this point. So yeah, we'll see what's going on next year, but maybe I can save something. Here there is something to be saved. But honestly, this is very annoying. This is the third time that she does that to me, and it's not in a, you know, in a state that I really want to do something about it, you know. I don't know if you can guess it, but this is actually my Anthurium luxurians. Yay! This is one of the best news ever for this year because we have lost a lot of plants that I loved a lot, and also expensive ones, and the most expensive of it all didn't die yet. So I'm very, you know, I'm kind of impressed with myself on that. I really didn't think there was gonna be anything left about this plant. She's, you know, she's pushing, and we have like, we don't have a lot of new roots actually, so I think she really needs to get back on some type of soil soon. But I'm also very happy that she is pushing something. Next to it is my Hoya Variegata compacta. She is still in a propagating state, you know, but we are getting somewhere. She's still alive, firstly, and also she's pushing out some roots, and she's loving this very humid, light, you know, artificial lights situation. And the last plant that I will show you is my Hoya obovata. Besides being very cool and very pretty and looking healthy, she doesn't do a lot. My obovata is not in a state where I can show it around and show how cool she is and how pretty and full, you know, luscious she is. But I hope that next year maybe she will be like a little bit bigger. We are waiting on her, but I'm still hopeful for her because she is still looking healthy and the roots are looking good. So yeah, I'm kind of overwhelmed by all of these plants. I don't know how could I reflect on that if I try to compare it with my first houseplant tour ever. I think I was more excited than right now. Now I'm more like in a state of peace with myself and with how my plants look. As you just saw, all of my plants are looking a little bit wonky, a little bit, you know, there is a lot of not perfect leaves, and I'm very okay with that. I'm very you know, this is my collection, this is my plant collection, and this is also my hobby, and I really love them as, you know, as they are. And they gave me, I think, a sense of I don't know, happiness in a way. But I'm still very happy about my collection. I am very happy to show you, you know, show you around. This little tour also like gave me the opportunity to, you know, look at each of my plants as a new one. It's also a nice thing to do. I usually, you know, get my concentration between groups of plants during the year, between some of them that needs attention and some of them that I just really like at some points of the year. But you know, just looking at them as a new plant and, you know, putting my attention on every one of my plants once in a while is also a very cool experience, and also part of the hobby that I like. So yeah, I will say that maybe it's gonna be the last video of the year. I don't know what to say either. It was a nice year. I really am glad and proud of myself for keeping up the videos on YouTube. It was not easy, honestly. It's gonna be soon my second year on YouTube ever, and you know, doing videos about my hobbies and interests. I think I'm proud of myself for that, and for keep pushing and keep, you know, doing things I like. And I also hope you like it, because I'm very passionate about it and about sharing with you my experience, all of my mistakes, everything that happens to my plants. It's part of the game and part of the journey. I really like talking to you guys, and I hope you like it too. I hope you enjoyed this video, because I enjoyed it pretty well. I will see you in my next one. Bye!